Wow, you guys really liked my last video. Literally. Hey everyone, this is Long Range Lab, and my team and I are building technology for long-range precision shooters. It is September of 2025, and this is an update of what we've been working on. What I thought would be the hardest part of this project, developing the user interface and ballistic calculator, is already well underway. Meet Joshua. Joshua is cool. Joshua is smart. Joshua built our user interface in a matter of days, not weeks, days. He found a Python-based open-source ballistic calculator called Ballistic Calc, built by a man named Dmytro. I've been testing this calculator, and it is dead nuts accurate compared to my other G7 BC calculators. He also merged it with an online app that pulls wind data from local weather stations. Just punch in your firing azimuth, and boom, you've got live wind data if your wind meters ever shut down. Also, this case that he made looks like I'm calling it an airstrike, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to share a link to Dmytro's GitHub repository, so if you have a deep understanding of ballistics and software, you can help push their project forward too. Speaking of azimuth, if you're not familiar with firing azimuth, it's essentially what direction your rifle is pointed in. North, south, east, west, or anywhere in between. Normally, downrange weather meters are only useful at one firing azimuth. If you change direction, the wind data you receive from digital wind meters becomes useless, unless you manually correct it. But what if the ballistics calculator always knows where your rifle is pointed? One solution is a magnetometer, which gives us real-time orientation relative to magnetic north. Another option is to use the shooter's location and GPS in order to map out the target's location in relation to the shooter. Either way, the goal is simple: to make all of our wind data reliable regardless of which direction your rifle is pointed in. Credit again to Joshua. He took my original wind dial and shrunk the size and weight by about 50+%. We stepped down from a NEMA 17 to a NEMA 8 stepper motor with a built-in rotary encoder. With the new case, we'll be able to mount FOD to a diving rail above the front scope rings. There will also be a microcontroller mounted up front to power the motor, magnetometer, and interface. Over the past few weeks, I've been working with Peter, a CAD designer from South Africa. He offered to help and came up with a brand new weather station case. My original design was basically an ugly tube that could only hold one rotary encoder. Peter's version blows mine out of the water. It's easy to print, mounts to a tripod via 1/4-inch bolts or Arca, and looks clean. You can download the STL files right now on GitHub, which I've linked in the description below. Thank you, Peter. I've also been running side-by-side tests with this meter and a Kestrel on my second channel, Long Range Lab R&D. We're currently using the LilyGo T-Beam as the foundation for this project. It has most of what we need, but it's missing a few things. 5-volt output, USB-C charging, and a larger screen. These aren't deal breakers, but they'd make life easier, especially since the weather meter can't run without 5 volts. My friend Dewey from Iceland is tackling this. He designed a daughter board that pairs with the LilyGo motherboard and adds all the bells and whistles we wanted. We're quadrupling battery capacity so the unit can run for multi-day precision rifle matches as a hit indicator. I'm also currently talking to a PCB manufacturer in the Midwest about producing these boards here in the US. Originally, I thought it would be cool to build a unit that had a GPS rangefinder, was a target hit indicator, and it was also a weather meter, but I realize now that it's not exactly practical to have all of those features into one unit. So here's the solution. We split the features of this unit into two modes: target mode and weather mode. In target mode, the unit is placed directly on the steel target and sends hit indication back to the user, as well as GPS data for range. In weather mode, the unit connects directly to the weather meter and sends back wind direction and wind speed back to the shooter's location. The unit connects to the weather meter and can be placed anywhere in the shooting field, completely decoupled from the target. That way, we optimize processing power and we minimize the chance that one of these weather meters can be hit. I want to say a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has dedicated their time and money into helping this open source project. I couldn't have done this without all of you. Until next time, thank you.
Tinkering away in the workshop haze, chasing the truth through ballistic waves. Rifles whisper stories to the air. Precision's a science, he takes it there. In the lab where the numbers collide, every shot's a puzzle, every test a ride. From the muzzle flash to the target's grab, the art of precision lives in the lab. Barrels spin, data rains like a storm.